Now, it started as 3 bases, 1 metre deep, one there, one here, one there. There was a piece of 4-inch angle iron put across the front. Then behind that, on the 3 bases, was 2 sheets of galvanised iron, roofing iron, trim deck, whatever you want to call it. Then that was framed up, and I poured 4 inches of concrete into with mesh. Okay, you can see that up in there, I hope. And we have the torch held here, so you may be able to see the roofing iron in there. This is a wood store. There it is. Okay, so I just framed this one out, put a door on it. The other problem we have here is that it's up against the pool. The glass fence is just there, so we had to make this at a height where children couldn't climb it. Okay, now I put a layer of fire bricks over the top of that concrete. I then, in here, put 2 pieces of cardboard, angled, I don't even need the torch with this camera, angled at right angles, packed some sand in, put the first row in of the dome, packed it full of sand, put more sand in, and the second row of bricks were held up by the sand and cement underneath them at the back. I did not use fire cement, I just used ordinary cement because at the time I couldn't get any. That was 8 years ago. There's not a lot of damage in there. Well, there's no damage. There's bits of cement that have fallen out. I could probably go back over it with fire cement and fill it up, but it's strong enough to hold itself together. The carbon is from a low fire that was done probably about 3 weeks ago. Normally what happens is I stack this with wood, light it. When it's burnt down, those bricks are over 700 degrees, therefore the carbon burns off, roughly 700 degrees. You can cook a pizza in here in a minute. You actually have to wait a couple of hours for it to cool down, but it takes longer than that. It's actually still quite warm the next day. Those bricks are all halves. They have a layer of chicken wire. On top of that chicken wire is about 2 inches of cement. That was the first year. I cooked it. It cracked. I put more cement over it, and I'm talking ordinary cement. At no stage did I use fire cement here. A year later it was cracked. It got a 3rd layer. That was 8 years ago. So this thing is like 8 or 9 years old now. So it's not bad. It has a small crack in there that leaks a little bit of smoke. I'm not worried about it. The whole thing is outside. It's gone rusty, as you can see. There's rust everywhere. Not a problem. I'm not worried about it. That steel is thick enough. The chimney comes out just here. So you've got your dome, the fire, you've got the layer there. The chimney goes up in there. On the outside here I do get the odd lick of smoke. Well, you get a fair bit when it starts burning. So this will always stay black. It's hot enough in winter that you can just sit there. This chair actually goes back about another metre to sit here and enjoy it. In summer, and then in winter, to actually cook pizzas, you end up back over there, which is approximately 14 feet away. That table is put there, and then the idea being is that it's so bloody hot that's where you stay. Sorry about the language. Anyway, summer, you can't be out here at all. That thing is such a mass storage of heat. None of that stuff is there unless it's fireproof. And we, in winter, eat here, right near this poor little fish tank, which is probably 15 feet away. But that's where we sit, and it's quite warm. And this is fully open. That door will close. That's half open glass at the bottom. That is all fully open, and so is this side. Okay, our winters don't get down to snow. We get down in winter, probably 4 degrees would be our lowest temperature. This thing works perfectly. I am still trying to work out if I can put air off that back into the house over here. so that the heat warms the house as well. I put it in the wrong place. Originally it was built there, but it was in the road. So that's it. That's my little heater, or pizza oven.